Patreon member shout out. So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. Keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking it will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out, cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, better say it right now, cause you don't have another day. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Batcowls as well. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello, Dashy. Hello, Dashy. My neck is a little bit better. Everyone commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon or smashing that thanks button down below. Tons to go over today, so let's get right to it. We have Omi went up like 0.5% today, so really nothing crazy. And again, no markets today because of the holiday. Happy Juneteenth, by the way. So Omi does trail overall Bitcoin, which is up over 5% on the day, so that's pretty nice for the macro. As far as Veve is concerned, we have gone past that 60 billion mark. We have burned more than 60 billion of the reserve wallet, which I'm pretty thankful for. Again, I would much rather see it go down than not at all. Also, as far as speaking of going down, the money in the app is going down. What I mean by that is there was at some points 124, 127, 132. However many hundreds of millions of gems that were in the app, and now that number has gone down to 123. This is outside of the last couple weeks. This is the lowest that it has been since March. March was the last date that this had 120. Yeah, it was 121, and on this day it was March 19th. So that was the last time that we had happened to have a gem count this low inside the app. Over the last 3 days, we have burned 1 billion Omi. So again, everything going pretty well for right now. Immutable X had tweeted that, or they retweeted Snoopy, at Get Snoopy had said, immutable auctions are coming soon. Auctions for Immutable X are here. So it just does give into the spirit of competition for that. I thought that was really good. As far as other stuff on Veve, there are deals out there to be had. If I were to see someone make like a knowing mistake, like, hey, this is, instead of selling for 5,000 gems, I sell for 5 gems, like somebody's Journey into Mystery Secret Rare that was sold for 5 gems, I would buy it and then figure out a way to transfer it back to them. If it's something that is just, hey, you know what, they just had a special mint number, they didn't know what it was, okay, big mistake, whatever, I'll capitalize on that and I'll keep it for me. But for something like that, that is what I would do. I would just go and be like, hey, I got this for you. But if you do not share that ethical, moral dilemma and you're just like, oh, no, this is mine, then, like I said, there are continuously people that 100% will give you deals out there, whether they mean to or not. So, moving on. I made a video yesterday quoting Foster Hill for all the Ascendex stuff, so mentioned he was taking it off. We had Trevor Makes Content, who used to work for Veve, saying, I cannot believe for a second that going from 10% APY to 5% APY exactly 1 month after the launch of Omi staking is being done in response to market conditions. He continues on saying this was planned. Was there any communication that this was going to happen when they announced the product? So to break this down real quick, for Ascendex had said from the very beginning, we are going to offer 10% APY until X amount of time. Then after X amount of time is over, we will put it back to 5%. They didn't say when. They didn't say when it would be, but this goes in line with their plan. So I'm not 100% sure if Trevor, again, not sure if he was aware of that. Again, that's not really his department. He makes things. He's not typically in the finance aspect of it. So for him to flat out say this was planned as if it's a matter of fact, I think is kind of false and quite possibly misinformation. So him asking was there any communication that this was going to happen when they announced the product, again, I kind of just answered that. So moving on. On the Twitter, we have Dr. Profit saying bear markets create amazing opportunities. While Omi token and Veve official NFTs are down 80 to 90% from their all-time highs, the future of AR is being shaped in front of our eyes. Apple AR glasses rumored to be released in late 2024. I think it's pretty interesting that they're going to be released kind of at the spark of the next bull run. Dr. Profit goes on to say AR glasses will replace our mobile phones in the foreseeable future. Fair point. Saying, quote from the article saying Apple's AR glass would focus 100% on augmented reality technology and according to an analysis could replace the iPhone in 10 years. He continues on to say, my prediction, the first appearance of any major Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars character on the blockchain will cost minimum $150,000 by 2025. Showing your Veve NFT, preferably first appearance, to your friends, who will all have AR glasses will be an awesome flex and all the utility it needs. Just to be clear, I mean first appearances, not more than 10,000 editions. I'm talking about really significant first appearances like Spidey Secret Rare, Walt, Mickey, and Darth Vader. So the Darth Vader, you could argue, well, you know what, that one happens to have a, even though it only has 5,300, I think, of the Ultra Rare, it still has the common and the uncommon. Whereas the Spidey Secret Rare, yeah, that only has 1,000, but again, you have 2,500 of the Ultra Rare, and then you have like 30,000 of the common, things like that. But the Walt and Mickey, there's only one Walt and Mickey, so that one I really like, and it's not just because I have it, but there are a couple of other things I do like as well. Foster Hilt tweets out, at their current prices, it would cost you the same amount to acquire either 1 ETH or 1 million OMI tokens. ETH is currently 23% of its all-time high, and OMI is currently 8%. 1 ETH will net you $3,764 when it returns to all-time high, while as far as 1 million OMI would net you $11,900 at its all-time high. Numbers are fun, just giving you a little comparison there, and this is why I'm stacking nothing but OMI, because I believe it has the greatest ROI. Again, not financial advice, just what I'm doing. So we did have someone that had asked Veve saying, did invites start for KYC yet? Are we all getting web access also, or still phases? Veve Digital Collectibles does respond, the initial rollout for KYC is starting now internally. There was a little bit of confusion about this, saying, well, is it internally like Reese and Alex and everyone else is getting it, or internally meaning that the people of Veve that are working for them right now, those are the people internally, the ones rolling it out to those select few? I think it is the latter. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but that's the type of thing that would make sense. So Brock McBlockchain goes and he puts out on his Feesh Discord saying, everyone, I'm in the final stages of the spot/vault wallet conversion. Please, TLDR, avoid doing wager matches for a bit. It's pretty much. But more info is current refunds for canceling a match are going right back to your vault because they will be adjusted in the next few minutes to go back to your spot wallet for use versus your vault. And then this will allow you to continue to use those funds. Payouts will also be happening to your spot accounts as well. Currently, though, they were going right to your vaults. This adjustment will be the new way forward, using spot for playing and payouts, to which you can immediately withdraw to your vault if you'd like. And again, those at any time can go back over to the Veve app. So this will be a nice little segue here. We have someone named Darlington says, maybe I was wrong about NFTs. And I guess this was a fake protest that says God hates NFTs. Crypto King says, maybe we need a God NFT. And shout out to Omar that says, I believe we do have Randy Chavez. And the reason why I bring that up, that brings me into the Batcowls part. I'll start by saying thank you everyone for coming. It was an amazing experience. I got to meet so many cool people. Someone even gave me a partner's pin, which I love. Someone paid for mine and just now buys Uber ride home. It was so the Batcowl experience can be experienced two ways. With Matt came back and started telling everyone a couple of things. I really want to get him on the podcast. I think that'd be fun. Comment down below if you want to get Matt on the podcast from Batcowls. You could experience this two ways, and one of the ways, it's so hard because it was only like a one night event. Which, by the way, the comics for this, they released I think 500 comics that you could only get at this event. You could get it at Midtown Comics. I go over it on Crypto Rain's channel. He'll be posting that video in the next day or so. So I won't go too deep into it here. Definitely go watch his channel for my thoughts on those comics. But anything that has a limited release, anything that has a finite amount, usually got a couple layers to it that you're going to want. But anyway, you can go to this event if you wanted to go alone and you had a really good mystery. It was like back in like 2001, 1999, whatever it was, and you have like Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island at home. It's like, oh, this is a Friday night, it's storming, this is a really good time to get into a mystery. And you can go through everything. There's clues to this Batcowl event. You have it on your phone. They have it all app. It's really, really fun, and it's really interesting, and you have to use your mind, and you have to think. And you could go as a team as well, as a lot of people were doing. They were going like, oh, I got this over here. Oh, there's riddles. They were shouting out everything. It was a lot of fun. But at the same time, for this event, there was an open bar, there was free food. We could have not gone to the event at all. Just the open bar free food would have been fine. But again, the whole event was amazing. They really outdid themselves. They really worked there to make you feel like you had an experience. About halfway through that experience, it kind of turned to a hangout thing where I was like, Randy, can I take a picture? Which was fine. It was great. But I was like, I'm never going to get through this. I'm just going to save my phone battery. But yeah, that was really fun. Batcowls, I am still bullish on. I will get one at some point. I was able to get one because to go to this event because somebody had said, hey, we have an extra one. We put your name on it. That's cool. So I went. Like I said, really fun. I really enjoy that. Palm NFT was there handing out T-shirts. They were just some of the marketing guys. They weren't the people that did the development or anything, so I couldn't really ask them too many questions. Comment down below who you want me to get on the podcast next. Thank you, everyone. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone check out @HeyDavidDon and @KingMavsForever over on Twitter. Standoff Chart and King Mavs over the Veve app. Kobe Collects and Only Player 1 over on the YouTube. Raythax.eth domain name. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Pudding Cheeks, Viva Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Metal Lemon, and Veve Vibes all on the YouTube. @Nomad with Guitar, @WetWizardVeve, and Gary O @1234CA3 all on the Twitter. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I miss you. Goodbye, guys. Meow, 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 meow.